You're watching your local news leader. This is The Morning Show on WCIA 3 News.
Welcome back to The Morning Show. We have a community spotlight segment for you. Joining us is Becca from the United Way. Thanks so much for being here.
Oh, thank you for having us.
So can you tell us about today? Today is Giving Tuesday, the day of giving.
Tuesday, yes. So Giving Tuesday started many years ago, sort of in response to the retail craze around the holidays. So kind of in response to Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and it's a way to really jumpstart the giving season. At this time of year, people are feeling a lot of gratitude. They want to give back to their communities, and it's just a great way to do that. Over 20% of nonprofits funding comes in the month of December, and that's across the board. And so for Giving Tuesday to be at the beginning of December this year is just really beneficial for these organizations.
And you kind of touched on it, but can you tell us about the push for donations as we get set for the holiday season?
Yes, absolutely. You know, at this time of year, I think it's helpful for people to sit and talk to their families and just reflect what matters to them, what's important to them, and think about how they want to give back and be thoughtful. You should give where your heart is. And you mentioned earlier the importance of being thoughtful in terms of doing your homework about where you give, but also doing your homework about what matters most to you. And there isn't a nonprofit out there that wouldn't accept a donation this time of year, but there are charity watchdog groups like Charity Navigator and Candid that rate organizations and that can tell you how transparent they are, what they're doing with their funds, and making sure you're doing the homework. And also, I always personally encourage people to give locally, to give in the community where you live, where you work, and think about the organizations there. Every gift matters, and there's no gift too small. We say that all the time at United Way, and it really is true. And it makes all the difference when people think to give back.
And you mentioned the month of December and
Yes.
how important it is for those
Yes.
organizations. They rely on those donations.
They
this
do,
month.
and it really is. You know, organizations have become more savvy as time has gone on, and I think we really make the push here in our community to make sure organizations are planning and are budgeting well. But the reality is organizations count on the month of December. They rely on gifts that time of year to make sure that they're meeting the need that they have and fulfilling the programs that they are providing for the clients they serve. And so making sure that you're considering something extra this time of year is always helpful.
Absolutely. And lastly, where can people get more information, and how do you decide on who to give to?
Sure,
There's so many
there are so many organizations. I think, you know, prioritizing what matters to you. Is it children? Is it healthcare? Is it access to healthcare? Is it shelter? Is it food insecurity? And researching organizations in your community that way. But we always encourage people, if they have questions, they can contact us at United Way of Champaign County. Our website is unitedwaychampaign.org, and we're always happy to answer any questions people have about organizations or giving in general.
Awesome. Becca, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
Well, you can find more information about this event, including others in our community. Just head to WCIA.com/community. Mitch, over to you.